Hi there, my name's Jasmine, I've lost my mind in books, and this is an unhaul and possibly a bit of a haul as well, but stay tuned. So basically, I know next to zero about the books I'm unhauling today, and that's why I'm unhauling them. From some I don't even remember how I acquired them. Maybe they were gifts, maybe I got them really cheap at a thrift market or anything, so let's just get into it and let's see what my bookshelves will lose today. First off, a book by Charlie Crooker, 8 out of 10 Brits, and it's just full of statistics about Britain, which I thought would be a good idea to get as I'm an English major, but this book was published in, let me check, 2009, so I don't really know how much of the stuff said in this one are still true today. Next up is Die folgende Geschichte or The Following Story by C.'s Notebaum, this book here, which I read for a class in literary studies a while ago, and it was really not my thing. I tapped a few tiny things for my class, but that's all I did with this book, and I don't intend on ever rereading it, so it has to go. Next up is Lime Street Blues by Maureen Lee, which I again thrifted a while ago, never read. And this is how this little book looks like, and it's basically about some families in the 60s and they are somehow connected by music, and I have had this book for a few years on my shelf and never even touched it, so it's got to go. Next up is David Ambrose's Coincidence, which I'm pretty sure that some guest left behind in my parents' holiday apartments, and it seems to be a mystery. My parents brought it home for me because it's in English, and well, most of these books here are in English, so they were so nice and thought it would be something for me. It's a mystery and I hardly ever read those, so I never felt drawn to this book, and it will go away. Next up is The Understudy by David Nichols, and it has only like a few lines in the blurb which said something of to find the thing you love and do it to the best of your ability, no matter what people say. Isn't that what anyone wants? And the book then is about a character trying to do that, and I just never really felt drawn to it. It's probably because I just am not that much into adult contemporary novels. Next up is a book by Annette Pent, which is called Mobbing or Bullying in English, and it's basically a story about a character that gets bullied, and I have had this book for a few years and I just never felt like I wanted to revisit that, so it will go away. The next book is again one that was left by holiday guests, and it is Lainey Moriarty's Big Little Lies, and again, I'm just not too much into adult literature and never was drawn to this book or series at all. And if you hear something in the back, that's my dog barking because he wants attention. The next book is by Karen Joy Fowler and it's called The Jane Austen Book Club. It's quite obvious what it's about. A group of people doing a book club for Jane Austen, and whilst I felt quite drawn to the book when I saw it in the store, it was again a used bookstore, I never got around to read it for quite a while and kind of lost interest, so another case for the unhaul. The next book I'm unhauling is Of Witchcraft and Dwinzi by Rose Auriculum, which I just don't feel drawn to anymore. I read it when I started dabbling into witchcraft and magic and all that, and well, it's just not for my path anymore. So another book that will find a new owner and hopefully someone who can take more from it than I did. The next one is something that quite a few of you might already know, at least a series. It's an Asterix book. This one is the one volume 35, Asterix by den Picton, so where they find a Scottish guy in the ice and all that and try to bring him back home. And well, I read it once, never intend on rereading it because, like, why? It's just a short little story that I'm not particularly interested in. Last but not least is Rick Moody's The Ice Storm, which has a little sticker on it from Book Crossing, and I will print out those for the other books that I'm getting rid of as well, and hope that they find new owners. This book in particular I found at a trading desk in my university where you can just drop off books, pick some others up, and yeah, this one was one of those. And this is all of my unhauled books, and I will get back to you later when I drop them off at our local public bookshelf for swapping books and tell you whether I found anything new to add to my collection. And here I am at my local book trading hotspot. It's an old phone box and got quite some shelves in there that I will now look through and then give away my books. So sadly there wasn't really anything for me in there, so my bag is empty and I'll take my bike back home and finish up this video soon. See ya! So I'm back from my little cycling excursion tour and, well, it is what it is. I was already expecting not to find too many books because most people just drop off their old German books from like 19 something, so, well, the books are what was written at the time and really not my thing, and also they mainly are those all famous adult romances or just the old books, so it's a good thing that we have it because it certainly does have a lot of change in it. Change of books, I mean, because there are definitely people who enjoy those books and bring in new books, take those away, and in 1 or 2 weeks I might check up and see how many of the 11 books that I dropped off will still be there. There are quite few English books there. I guess I'm one of only a handful of people in my area who really read English books instead of translations, so that might be a reason. But I'm definitely glad to give those other people the chance to find some free English books, and yeah, that's it from me for this little video, and I hope that you found some enjoyable stuff in here, and if you have a similar project in your area, I definitely recommend checking it out. And my glasses keep sliding down my nose because it's super warm outdoors and cycling might not have been the best idea for this weather, but it was nice enough, to be honest. I enjoy riding my bike every now and then and do so every day for my summer job, so that's that. See you in the next one. Drop a like, drop a comment if you want, and yeah, that's it from me. Bye! Why does this not work with my phone as well as it did with the camera? Come on. I gotta do something about this in editing, and for now my bag will do just fine.